Welcome. Welcome to week 12 with a new powerful heart, flowing, oozing love, radiating love, feeling love, receiving love, and connecting with everything around us. And as we are connected with the group, we all can feel it through each other. Every day is marvelous. We are seeing the beauty of nature, marveling God's creation. What else He will create then? What we radiate as our feeling comes back to us again and again to fulfill all that we want. Remember, there is only yes in the background. When we say something, there is only the thastu that comes, the amen that comes. So let us open our heart more and enjoy the song of the God's creation and of our heart in rhythm with it. So to continue today's session, I would like to invite Master Kirti today. Kirti ji, welcome. I'm really waiting for your session. It takes almost a week to see you. So I welcome you again. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me here to experience this beautiful love flow each day. So I can't thank enough to you and Saileshi and all the team and all the members. Every day I just come back to my flow of love, uh, listening to this session. I really enjoy. I feel like a radio in the radio how a conversation is going on. That's how I feel every day because I'll be running here and there at that time.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
thank you, thank you. So welcome, masters. Yesterday I was feeling so much joy and love that I wanted to call you all loves because you all are, and everything else is too. So welcome, loves. I want to say that to the week 12th, a beautiful chapter. This is when you reflect back to the half of this number, sixth is an important chapter, and this will be the important chapter. Beautiful, uh, beautifully written. So in the part two, from ninth week, we have created the inventory. Then we have we came to know about this beautiful creating formula and how Babaji is so gradually, beautifully guiding us towards being that a great creator as he is, as the God is, and we are. He's slowly making us realize that we are too the creators. We are one with everything. The same thing which we have, everything else also has. There's no difference. Even the mobile has same thing, table has same thing, the chair has same thing, a person has same thing. Everything has that beautiful magical ingredient called love. So in the 10th week, we were knowing about the creating formula, how unification is so important for us to be in that heart center and realizing that we are all the aspects of God, which God has, we are as well. Then we came to know the importance of claiming whatever it is and immediately, without a second thought, accepting it. We came to know the importance of that in the 10th week. And the thoughts, whatever is interfering with our miraculous way we are, those thoughts, that is our personality. So that keeps interfering. So that is where we are able to recognize what thoughts are those that we need to change instead of being that false term, lower self, but which is not. We are just dropping your thoughts to that level, lower level, where you are that high. So you are recognizing those thoughts. And again, you're forgiving, you're here to love, you're realizing that, and you're replacing that lower thinking, the beautiful high thinking, and forgiving with love and gratitude. Gratitude is a magnet. Wherever you feel gratitude, that attracts like anything to you towards you. So gratitude, with knowing the importance of gratitudes, and then finally saying amen, tadastu to it. So all these we came to know in the week 10th. And one more important thing, once you have to realize you are a creator, you need to accept yourself. Unless you accept yourself, you are not going to move anywhere else, because everything else is your reflection. When you don't accept yourself, how else will you accept everything else which is in front of you? So that is the important step we took in the 10th week. Accepting, self acceptance. That is what Babaji made us start creating formula with. That is all you need. Self acceptance is what you need. That is importance, which Babaji was saying in that. Then in the 11th week, with all the layers we fill our heart with, we are just shaking that. There's dusting of all the dust from the beautiful self we are. All the layers we have covered so far, we are enlivening our heart. We were expanding that, where we just like a seed, we compressed everything right in the darkness. Now we just started taking it, that's cracking. That's what happened in enlivening heart chapter that week, the 11th week. We started activating it. Activating is not the term to use. That's the reason they have used enlivening, not activating. So it's like expanding, getting to know. Just knock, knock. Something is going on. Open the door. That's what it is. Then, as you clear those clouds, then you need to start feeling. That is what is happening in this week, 12th week, experiencing love flow. To become the creator, you need to move, you need to grow. This is what happening here. Let yourself open even more wide and let the things out from your heart. There are so many things hidden in there that you need to discover, and you're letting it flow here. So let love flow from the heart after enlivening it. Now you have been holding. Now don't hold anymore. Just open, let it go, let it see what it's going to do. Just like a water, how it keeps flowing, reaches to the ocean. This is what the heart is doing. Try to reach to that ocean. This is what is happening in the experiencing love flow. So the chapter starts with God is love. That Babaji emphasizes this a lot. God is love. That's what he's saying. Everything is love. I'm going to just repeat few highlighted words, not the entire chapter, but the entire chapter itself is like such a highlight. And love is bottom line. We can trace matter to the atom, then to the subatomic particles, then various form of energy, then to the love which makes up energy, everything. That is the ingredient which needs everything, which is everything is made up with that ingredient, which is love. Love is what Einstein called the unified field. That is what it has been discovered, but as the chapter suggests, it's various forms of love. There's a various names to attach to it. It is love, but it's in a different name. We need to recognize that. That is what it says. What Einstein has found, the unified field, is love. It unifies everything. If everything is made up of the same thing, and the same thing is really just one thing, then it's easily follows that everything creation is actually just one thing. We are all one love. We are one love. We are one. Love unifies all of us. So it just says how important love is and how everything is connected with love. We feel that link in our heart. So from previous chapter on, how what heart is actually about. We are coming to know that importance. So the link is felt in the heart. That is the reason the whole book has started just by centering in the heart. The whole deal of this book is for that. So you can feel that oneness, unify with anybody, be unified. How? because the link is there in your heart. That is the key for this whole book. So then that is what you have been developing, conscious awareness that love is what you really are. That is what you've been doing since all these weeks. Love is what it is. That is what you are. Love is your link to God's thought. The very first thought originated you, me, and everything else. That is the link. Love is the link to connect to that, to make you realize that you are, and all his qualities. There is really nothing else. Everything is just an expression of love. Everything is expression of love. You need to understand. So just as these words say, I was feeling like a couple of weeks back, I was feeling very longing for some person, that desperate, like I want that person. Then I was thinking, why am I even feeling this sad? Why I want that person? Why, in spite of doing this whole unified book, when I know everything is within me, why I'm still feeling that? Why I have this feeling? So as we know, what we experience, what we have is what we experience. Then we need to understand that experience is teaching you something. Then I thought, okay, let's keep that person aside and see what that feeling is telling me actually. That feeling is telling me I'm longing for something. I'm waiting to unite with someone. What is that? That is what me being this water drop trying to unite with that ocean. Just that person is being a medium there. When I remove this, that is my original nature, which is asking me to do. That is the longing happening there. But I'm just envisioning this person. This is how our situations are in life. And when we hate someone, right? When someone is behaving not so good with someone, but with us, actually they are telling in a way that, hey, our contract is done, just divert to somewhere else. And we are not understanding that sign. We are just stuck with this personality and thinking this person has done to me certain things that I'm just unable to bear this. But there is a message saying that just go your way. I'm done with you. This contract is done. Your lesson is done. So you don't have to be so hard on yourself, bitter to yourself, or that person. You don't have to hold your love for that person. That is where you have to just say gratitude, send love. You don't have to be with this person physically and talk to them or whatever it is. Just have to being apart from them. Just send love. Let that love flow from you. I'll guide you that meditation today. Actually, this is what we do. We hold our love. We are not letting that love flow from within. So we need to let that out. We need to know the importance of what is block. This is what the block which we are creating. We need to let it out. Feel that unconditional love. So all these revelations were coming to me, and I was like, wow, we blame the people, but we need to remove that and understand that feeling, what that feeling is actually directing us towards. Everything is so perfectly and intelligently planned by you. You are the intelligence. You are that all knowing intelligence. You know what you are planned for yourself. You just uh, dwelling in this personality. Don't do that. Keep that person aside and understand that feeling, what that feeling is trying to tell you. So these were the things I wanted to say about the feelings. Then the important para is that this course is not to teach you to melt into oblivion, the unawareness, right? Whatever it is unknown, it's not that to go merge into that. You won't just discover you are part of the vast, undifferentiated sea of love. This is not what you will not discover. So each aspect of this is one creation is a unique and individual manifestation of love. So this is what you're going to realize. Each and everything is unique, right? Very unique, individual manifestation of love. Everything has flavors. Then again, we have to go back to the chapter 1 where Babaji says, you are that flower, beautiful flower of heaven. And each petal is each aspect unique in its own way because it is originated that way. And everything together itself gives beauty to that flower. Like that, each petal is you. One petal is you, one petal is me, one petal is your neighbor or somebody, one petal is your phone, because that is also a unique expression that came out of that very thought, that idea. So all these are the petals of the flower, unique expressions. As accurately, we can say that you are a unique expression of God. That is what you are, unique expression. There's like custom made. There's no one like you. Then you reflect God, but you reflect Him as a unique reflector. So again, it emphasizes the same thing here. Nothing else in creation is like you, yet everything is unified with you. All the sentences, most of the sentences in chapters are like quotes. You can just frame them and keep them somewhere and keep reminding yourself. Nothing else in creation is like you, yet everything is unified with you. So you need to take that in and feel it. Your brothers and sisters have unique thoughts, unique roles, unique vibrations, unique desires, unique drives as per their soul, what their soul pulls them to. That's what they have. They are very unique, yet they are that love too. They look unique. The responses are unique, yet underneath all that uniqueness is love, same love that underlines you. There, the oneness, the portion of oneness is this. Everything is made with love. And when you feel that, you will feel one with everything. Like how beautifully the group is flooded with such lovely messages where they're unifying with nature, every aspect of nature, how they're feeling, there's no difference, how they're able to understand what nature is saying. But if you notice, that is what they have in mind, that is what they are able to see there, that is what they're able to put it in words. If that love is not there in them, will they even able to see what something is telling to them? And I was listening to one song in Hindi, Tabu's song Boondo Se Baate. If you get time, go listen to that song where she says, I'm speaking to the raindrops. And she is thinking that why you're so sad that you're coming out from the clouds. But it's saying, no, we are so happy that the love expressions, we are coming out of joy. These are joy, tears of joy. That's what they're saying. It's not sad. And look how she's speaking with raindrops. All these are beautifully, like when we are in that state of love, everything feels meaningful. Everything feels like giving some message to you. And you just dissolve in that. So that is what is expression of love. This is what we feel. This is what unifies with everything, that you speak with even raindrops. That's just not a song. Let's not put it as a Bollywood song, whatever it is. Let's understand the meaning there, the feeling there. This is what we feel. We start speaking with everything. Everything will start speaking with us because that's what we see. The glasses we wear is what we see, only love everywhere. And everything is like overjoying, giving you that happiness. Your heart will feel jumping. So that's what you feel in everything. Then yet another important para. The one and only true connection we all have is love. That is enough, but that is everything there in the creation. is in creation. It is this love connection that we have been building these last couple of months. This is what we are doing, building that one and only true connection of love. This is what connects with everything else, the key to our connection. This is what we are trying to build, that we are that love connection. So Babaji said, throughout the days this week, become aware of the many feelings you experience from your heart that are expressions of love. So, very beautifully, you all are doing. And I encourage you all to even participate even more, because that is what it says. You need to feel the experience of your heart that are expressions of love, that many forms. How you're writing about waves merging into the ocean, how you're writing about birds, or the rain, or the sunshine, or about the clouds, everything, how these are all the different various aspects of love. Keep, let it flow, let it even more flow. There's no end, it's unlimited to you. So just keep expressing it. These are the expressions of love. So you need to keep writing those, creating formulas, so we can have different feeling of love every moment of the day, right? It's not old, everything will be new, every feeling will be new. So it is not a static, unchanging feeling for us. Each moment brings a new set of experiences with the different people, new environment, new plants, and new animals. With everyone and everything, we can experience our connecting love. We can acknowledge that we are unified by simply feeling the love. Unified. There, that is a secret out. You are unified just by feeling just that love. That is so important. Oh, just a thought came by and I just lost that. It's okay. When it comes again, I'll let you know. Then, then here, Babaji also says that this week, when you're comfortable with the creating formula, you may do another for a perfect unconditional love expression with a specific person. Usually, this is what I guide when I pick this chapter. We hold our love. We hold our love towards some people, right? Because they have done something to us. We don't understand the inner meaning. That's what I was saying at the beginning of this chapter, that that person has come to say that this is the done deal. We are done. Whatever we have to do, this is done. Let's not hang it on. This is where we are blocking ourselves. We are not letting that love flow. And remember, in one aspect, if you block, that's going to block elsewhere too. That is what is stopping your abundance. That is what holding you back, being that creator. So in every aspect, you might feel it silly small, but see, that is holding your flow of love. It's like a blockage in your pipe, or whatever you say, or in a big river. If you put some big block, what will happen? It will just keep building up the pressure for you. It is for letting it go. It's not for holding. That is what the nature is, to flow. So we need to let that unconditional, perfect love expression with one such person. Or I don't know, if you don't have anyone, that's awesome. If you have someone, just think about that person right now. And if you want to write names, just remember, write the names, because we need to open the gate over there. That is the blockage, or whatever abundance you're trying to get, that will be the blockage. You need to let that flow continue. So we'll focus on that today. We'll do the perfect unconditional love expression to that people, to the situation, whatever was trouble, you were holding yourself back. We'll do that. then your claim is for a perfect and unconditional love expression with that person. Let's do that today. Then this whole week is to feel the oneness with everything. We know that love is binding us together. Love is a connector. Love is the base ingredient for everything. We are we are doing that. The whole week is to feel oneness with everything. That literally means you need to feel that love. Then only you will feel unified with everything else. Feel of that love. So when we feel that oneness, we are bound to feel an aspect of love. So each thing is expressing beautifully to you, speaking to you. So when you are in that oneness, then you will be able to identify that aspect of a flavor, a variation of a love. So we need to do that this week. Then we need to ask our higher self a new question now. Like, knowledge during your quiet period this week, receive any knowledge that is appropriate from your higher self about love. So your higher self will, he might give you a simple answer. This is love. You, if you have pain in your arm, just press it. That is love. He will say that. But that is a unique. That is the uh, knowledge. I mean, that is the message your higher self is giving. Everything is love. You just need to just see that in that way. The other day I was sitting, I was meditating, I was asking what is love, and my my legs are hurting. My hands just went there and pressing my leg. This is love. It was saying to me. That is how simple it look, but that is what it is. It is love. So speak out what comes to you. It might look silly, it might feel silly, but it is not. It is something to you. It means something to you. Matters. That's what you need at that time, and it will come to you. So this all your wisdom only flowing to you. So let it flow, let it tell you. Just listen without any judgment. Be that non-judgmental here. Then ask, have I spoken out the knowledge correctly? These days, my revelation is there is no to this book. You don't even have to do no. It doesn't let me go there. Everything is a yes. So you don't even have to ask. You don't doubt. That's it. It is for you. It is coming for you. Just accept it. That's all. So this is what I wanted to add for this chapter. It's a lovely chapter. And during this yesterday, I just wanted to little add something. One of my teacher, my music teacher, she never been to my house before. Suddenly she came and she gifted me a single singing bowl. I was so surprised what is going on. I wanted to buy this. Out of nowhere, she called, she came, and she gave. This is how uh, you yourself help your thoughts manifest. When you are unified, whatever you think, whatever you desire, your true desires will just magically appears in front of you out of nowhere, unexpectedly by anyone. You don't even think in your wildest thought that person will come and give you whatever you are longing for, whatever you're desiring for. This is what happens when you are in that love. When you are in that heart space, it just lets you connect to anyone, and that person will listen and just they'll have no idea what they're doing. They are in love too. They're just okay. This feels good. Let me go give it to this person randomly. They just come and give this. This is all connection. This is all where we feel love. We are how. This is how we are connected. So, Preeti ji, Sailesh, you want to add something to this?
No, I am now so looking forward to the meditation. It's you've given us such a beautiful, uh, you know, uh, starting point for the meditation that now I want to go through the experience of meditation. Yes, so
But
beautiful.
Kirti, you put so much energy reading everything. It was so much fun listening to you, and I had so many encountered in my mind with many such experiences happening since the course has started. I really wanted you to, say something about the infinite flow of love that you are going to, radiate from. You are going to feel that you are the source. So I was waiting for that para to come. Beautifully, like you reminded everything. The last line of the paragraph, right? You have the infinite flow of love. So
Yeah, I didn't highlight. I don't know. Probably again, next revelation will be that there's so much in this chapter that it will grab your
mm,
attention to something else next time. Then you'll feel, wow, it was there. So this is what this book does. Magic.
thank you so much. Wonderful.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's sit in meditation. Let's see what Babaji will guide us. Sit comfortably. Settle down. Cross your feet. Clasp your hands. If you have glasses, please remove them. Let's come to this moment. We have been running physically, mentally, behind our thoughts. Let's just come to one stillness. Be here. The way we are sitting, so calm, peacefully, settled in this place. Let's settle our mind as well. That is what everything is happening. As you settle down, you're sitting, feel comfortable. Feel the space. You chose to sit here. It is your choice. Your mind drifting in various ways, dragging you to be that character, to play that role, pulling you in the past, waiting to see what happens in the future. It's just makes you dance or in a chaotic way, pulling the strings of your being from this character to that character, from this situation to that situation, from this memory to that memory. It's just makes you keep running here and there. So let's settle down. Settle down and be here in this moment. Out from everything else, this present moment is saying something to you. Just have to pause yourself, stop yourself, and listen. It has so many things to share with you. When you are so occupied, when your jar is full, how you can receive that? So let's just settle down like a leaf that falls from the tree. How beautifully it sways with the wind. Wherever the wind takes, you just flow. But with some time, it settles down. So let's settle down. Let not the storm of wind, the thoughts drift you away. This is the moment to be grounded. So feel the space where you're sitting and ground yourself. Now observe your breath. The natural, involuntary, happening on its own. Beautifully for you to live, to feel alive. The freshness as you breathe in. Just feel that in your every breath. It is flowing naturally. That is its nature, to flow. Observe your own flow. Without you doing anything. It is giving you a message. Just let it flow. You cannot hold everything or let go of everything. It happens gradually at its own pace, rhythmic. Calm yourself down. Relax your shoulders. And observe your breath. See how your body dances with the rhythm of your breath. It is so beautifully connected. Just have to feel and listen to what it is saying. So don't drift away in your thoughts. Just be here. Your breath is saying something to you. Your body is saying something to you. Just like the beautiful waves, they expand and go back. Your body is expanding with your inhalation, with your exhalation. It's going back. Observe this beautiful unification of your breath and your body. There's a flow. So be with this flow and observe. Now gently take your attention to your physical heart. And you're very still, calm, and you will be able to listen to your own heart. So let's try to listen to our own heartbeat. Observe. It's okay if you're unable to feel or hear. Know that it is beating very much within you. It is there in you. Just be in that silence. You will be able to identify this. Your own heartbeat. So listen and observe. It is saying you something, like your breath. It is flowing. That is the nature, the heart, to flow. It cannot hold back or let it out everything. It just needs to flow. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the flow. As you listen to your heartbeat, your very own powerhouse. Feel the beautiful rhythm. Just like your breath. Your breath is one with, in tune with your heart. It is a part of your expansion and contraction. Just like the waves, your heart is in tune. So slow down and listen. Listen to that tune. Can you hear it when you are drifted away in your thoughts? It is saying something to you. So listen. The very nature of your heart is to flow, to beat, to be alive. Now slowly come to your heart center. Is there any difference? The way your heart is beating there The way your body is moving to your breath. Is there any difference in your heart center? The nature, your heart center is to flow. It is same, one with, and it in tune with your breath, your heart. The feeling of love. It is in tune with and one with everything else which is in flow. Everything is flowing, beaming with love. Can you feel the pulsation? The flow which you felt in your breath, the flow which you felt in your heart. Can you feel that flow in your heart center? The nature of it is to flow. To observe the tune, the rhythm of your heart center. It's saying something to you. To flow. You're not this body now. You are that pulsation within. So get into that. Gentle pulsation. When you are in that stillness, the beautiful moment of pause, you will be able to feel that very pulsation within you. That is you. Just go even more deep within. Feel it. Let yourself be with it. Let go of everything else. This is the trust you give to yourself. You're not afraid. You're not holding on to anything. You are free. Get the taste of that freedom. Don't stop. Just let it flow. Be with that pulsation. Go deep within. Be one and in tune. You are in tune. Just have to let go and be with it. It's nothing to hold back. Nothing. Our very nature is to flow. So let it flow. As you observe, that pulsation disappears. It takes you into this very calm, serene place. So within everything in this existence is that quietness which is in you. Empty, but with full of feelings. Full of assurance, pleasant, contentment, at ease. There's calmness. Within everything is what is unified with. You are in one with, in tune with that every moment. You just have to go within to feel the space, be in that space. There's no shape or form here. There's no right or wrong here. Just the pleasant quietness. Nothingness. like underneath the ocean. You are in the flow, moving yet still. Everything is flowing, yet quietness, calmness. This is the love. Can you feel it? The unconditional love. It's part of everything, but yet it is yours, unique to you. Nobody can feel the stillness for you. Just you can feel your own stillness within you. The expression of love for you, made by you, just for you. So like the deep ocean, everything is flowing, but yet still. That is you. But this personality just keeps drifting away. Even the thoughts hard to flow. The nature itself is flowing. How can a thought not flow? Your very being is flowing in love, yet very still, calm. Is there any logical explanation to this? It can never be. It can only be felt. Can you feel it? As the nature, the thought is to flow. So let's send love and light and make it realize who it is. Like you realized who you are. The flow in that stillness. all uninvited influences in my aura. You are love and light. You're whole and healed. You're not afraid, and you have no pain now. You each have perfect place to go. Your stillness. And I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. I close my aura to all except my higher self. I send love and light to all the thought forms around me. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. The signal may be just your knowing that you are connected. Pulsation of your heart, the beautiful smile on your face, the contentment in your heart, the flow of your love, each expression of you is your higher self. And it is in one with, in tune with the ocean of love. And yet, we need an assurance whether we are connected or not. How silly it is when you are that perfect expression of love. What assurance you need more? You are that love. You are always unified with yourself and everything else. God and I feel and accept hearts for a perfect and unconditional love expression. With forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Your very nature is flowing It is calm. The false term of holding back, which does not exist in your very being. That is not its nature at all. Its nature is to flow. Flow everywhere, limitless, boundaryless. Be everywhere present. To touch everything. To be everything. It is all knowing intelligence. There is no right or wrong to it. It is non-judgmental. That is your nature. So God is love. God is light. God is truth. God is happiness, joy, compassion. God is perfect. God is peace and gentleness. It is the higher intelligence, everywhere present. It is the infinite energy. There's no end, no limit. And abundant. God is abundance. I am made in the image of God. I am made of the same qualities that God has. I'm one with God. Therefore, I am love. I am light. I am truth. I am happiness, joy, bliss. I'm full of compassion. I am the perfection. Ease and gentleness. Like the ocean flowing around. I'm infinite energy, knowing. My nature is to flow. So I claim a perfect, unconditional expression of love. Everyone and everything. My nature is to flow. Let's not put a face or name to anyone or anything. any situation. Just have to flow. I accept perfect, unconditional love expression. Your mind may get the memories of how can I love this person or this situation? How can I? But your very nature is to flow. Nothing can stop you. Stillness within you is there in that person too. The flow around you is there around that person too. You are connected with love. That is why that person exists in your life, because of that connection. You need to recognize that. Feel the pulsation. Your heart beats even faster when you think of someone holding your love back from. Your heart is saying, don't hold it back. My nature is to flow. Listen to your heart. The cold ice which has formed within you. Let this bright sun, your wisdom, shine on it and melt it out. Let it flow. Heal yourself and release the thoughts that are holding you back. I'm letting you flow. I'm here to love. I'm here to flow. I'm here to experience this unique expression of love. I heal and release all my thoughts, known or unknown, conscious or subconscious, that interfere with this claim of being perfect and conditional love expression. Which I'm missing to take. My thoughts are now one with, same as, and in tune with God's thoughts. My heart is in state of forgiveness. because I'm here to give love. My heart is always in that state, giving, flowing. That is the nature of my heart. I am always in that state, not in this moment, but every moment. And I thank God for this perfect, unconditional expression of love, which is flowing in me. It is so happy and excited. Connect with everything else. I thank God for this beautiful expression of love. I leave this claim to God and the natural laws of creation. My claim is now created. Just the nature of natural law. Amen. It is in there always, already created. You may ask your higher self for the knowledge of love. Every moment, the higher self is communicating with you. Every moment, the higher self is expressing love to you. So listen what it has to say about love to you. My higher self says only one word: love. Because everything is love. There's nothing else. God and I feel and accept the thought that I am love. I am complete and I am unique. Forgiveness and gratitude. Amen. Pay gratitude. Your own love. The love around you. You are unified. You are one with everything. You are connected. So just think, and you will be there to send love wherever you feel like. When you are in that ocean of love, where are you sending love to? You are love. Just be that love and observe. Be in tune with everything else around you. That love around you. You name it. The unified field, the energy, the aura, whatever you want to name, is immersed in love. It knows my aura to all except my higher self. Now gently get back your attention to your physical heart. Feel the gentle beat of your heart. Or if you don't feel anything, that is your stillness. You are in that ocean already. Make gratitude to Mahavatar Babaji for that beautiful love which he is. Beautiful course called unified. Each word emits love, and you are very much feeling it every day. Big gratitude to Roger for penning it down, to all the gurus and mentors, and to one big heart, the unified family everywhere. Wiggle your toes, unclasp your hands, gently place them over your eyes. The count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes, being that love. Whether you close your eyes or open, you are seeing with it and everything else. Be in that stillness, yet flowing. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, for drenching me in this love.
Thank you. Thank you, Kirti, for this beautiful experience. It was a very, very deep and it's difficult to describe the experience. So much connectedness, so much connection to everything that is. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure everyone would have felt this beautiful feeling of being one. Thank you.
So everything is flowing. In space, everything is just flying. So we are just flowing with that, not contained in this human body at one place, but we are also flowing. Our heart is definitely.
Jyoti ji is saying that please continue with the meditation. Feel like should never end. This is how beautiful it is. Thank you.
I want to say it is not ending. We just have to be there. It is always continuing.
Yes, that's what I was saying, to enjoy this with open eyes. Just live like that. I had that feeling. I was sitting and I was crouching like this. Then I had put the headphones, so I had to be in certain distance. So I removed that and then I just relaxed, opened my heart, feeling everything. So just go under the sky, open your chest, and then breathe in, and then become that infinite. And there's nothing else but love, no judgment out there. That you have to be love in so and so ways. Only if you do this, then you are love. No, your total existence is love.
Yes.
When you express yourself, you don't express, so you don't have to be justified that you are love. That's who we are, and this practice all along has brought us here to experience this. First we opened our heart, we felt, we centered, we came to one space, and now as if like the heart is breathing, you know. So the breath that is flowing in the nose is actually happening in the heart space. And then like we see that like, right? And then that is what is beating, inhale and exhale. And that brings that total flow of love in the whole body, in our aura, and then we connect with everything. Just keep flying. It doesn't take anything, any guidance. We all have been doing it unconsciously. Just allow to experience it throughout the day with yourself, with your loved ones. You've seen many Bollywood song dancing on moon, right? So that's what it is like. What we called kiddish, what we called imagination, fantasy. That's where the heart wants to live.
I had this feeling during the meditation. I was feeling that I am love, and what I am wearing is also love, made out of love. Everything, my glasses, my clothes, my breath, I am breathing love. I am completely um, wrapped by love, embraced by love, right? I was feeling the hug of this layer of love. This is how beautiful it is. That experience is, it's difficult to explain when you can feel love in everything. It is touching you all the time, every moment. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone would like to share what they felt through this beautiful meditation?
Congratulations, beautifully wrote. Still floating in the ocean of love.
Yes.
She had to drop. She has a class
Yeah.
after this,
Yeah.
so she left.
Yeah. Okay. Is
Yeah,
Shilamji? Yeah.
good evening, everyone. I
Good
think
evening.
this chapter was so strong. It proved that love is so strong that nothing can stop it, you know. Even the uninvited influences dare not come close by. And people have forgotten what love is, otherwise, there would not have been this hatred and this sort of unrest in the world because
Yes.
they have not realized what they have been having. So, this is a force which is so strong that it just binds you and doesn't leave you everywhere, you know.
Yes.
You feel
Yes.
low, you think of love, you feel smiling, you're joyous. So, you know, it sort of builds up everywhere. It is something unique God has given in us. That sweet syrup He has labeled us. The syrup is the love that is bonding us so strongly.
Mm.
You know, so it made me feel so wonderful the way we feel happy when we see even strangers we don't know. We feel as if we know them because the love that connects, I suppose.
Mm.
So I was just thinking this chapter is so great. There's nothing negativity anywhere at all. You know,
Yes.
it's positive, positive, positive. Even if you try to stop it, it'll overflow. You see, it doesn't allow. It is like a flood that is overflowing and just takes you along.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Everything is. Yeah.
yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Every relationship, the love has its own meaning and its own beauty, and
Exactly. Yes.
and you cherish every moment of every love that you've been experiencing. Nothing makes you feel sad about it, like you know. It just brings the gratitude and feeling the oneness with God. So just want to share it. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We are just opening. We are just opening to receiving love or experiencing love.
That's what I
And
said. We have been made to realize now. If
yeah,
everybody had realized this, the world would have been such a joyous place.
yeah, it will slowly and gradually more and more people are now beginning to
Understand?
understand. Yes, they. This is this is part of our evolution. We all the souls think about it, like ever since the creation all the souls
Mm.
have been coming and learning and coming and learning, and each time we come and learn we are growing, right? Now we have grown
Mm.
to a level where now we can experience our own true essence.
Yeah, very true.
That is what is happening now, and more people are at that stage already. They may not know, they may not intellectually know that, but they are at the level of vibration. They have all come to that level. So it's going.
Guys
This
put
is
it
going to
so
just spread.
beautifully. It
Yes.
really
Yeah.
makes you enjoy every moment of it. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Nilamji, thank you for opening your camera. Last 2, 3 days you were in dilemma, confusion, what's going on. And today I just see love flowing from there. Wow.
Thank you, Pritish.
So nice, so beautiful. Thank
Thank you.
you. For last 2, 3 weeks it has happened, like, I'm always under from wherever I am, I'm always seeing the open sky and my heart goes out and then it expands and all the time I'm having that feeling of being one with it, that joy. And I think it started with the part 2. Even if I'm sleeping, I'm opening the big window or I'm sleeping beneath where I can feel that I'm sleeping beneath the open sky. That's how my position is set up right now. So I feel so much expansion, so much joy connected with everyone. And that feeling is with me all the time. So last year when we did Unified, and then this year as we are doing, the feeling is becoming more and more intense. Change is more and more in in total existence, I can say. Everywhere, even the love symbol which is there in my cloth, I never saw it. I just took it out and one day I saw, wow, it was there. In that moment, it came to remind me that love is everywhere. This simple line that Kirti said, your higher self would say very simply, very small line, that if you ask the question, that's how you start building that trust. Okay, I'm able to communicate, I'm receiving, and it's not a big what we have um, carried from our Vedas scriptures. Nothing big like this big. It is very simple, very small, very kiddish, and very loving. So that is what I've been experiencing, and it's everywhere. One day I didn't know what happened. I couldn't figure out that feeling, what was going on inside. But I had to vent out. It was not bad, good. I don't know what it was, although. So I went out. I had to go for something to pick up. Then I went out and I shopped. I was pulled to go to Walmart then. And then I went there and I didn't buy a lot of things, but I bought very beautiful things, small things. And I felt so good after that. It was like the energy that was stored in me and it wanted to flow through me. So I got a beautiful plate and a little jar, the fountain jar. It has a water fountain, like a tap. So my son is enjoying that every moment. So I thought, wow, this is what I got. And I felt really light after that. And before that, I was like, I have eaten something and I have to swallow. That's how I was feeling. And I need some water or I need something to flush out. I don't know. It was like, I couldn't figure out what kind of feeling is that. And I couldn't figure out my thought because nothing was there. So then I did this activity, small shopping, and I brought it home. And the very same day, I brought some beautiful plate and we used it, making something special out of nowhere. I never had planned that I will be making that. Instantly, it happened. So magically, every moment is just happening without a plan. Wonderfully, beautifully. It's incredibly beautiful how life flows once we align. You think of one thing and the thing is in front of you. You don't have to go and do a lot of, planning and whatnot. Where you have to go, where you don't have to go, everything is planned for you. It's just like you are moving around with same beautiful comfort, the joy, the person, the being who you are. Just be. You don't have to worry. So that alignment comes, and the only practice we have to do all the time is feel this. Open eyes, closed eyes, working in the kitchen, driving, talking, listening. Every time you be here in your heart space. You feel it more and more. The more we feel, it is a healing happening every moment. When we feel that God is singing in me, that heartbeat is the song of universe. It's happening all the moment, everywhere, no matter what people say, no matter what people expect. There's no people. There is only me and my feelings. And I know when I hear this, I cannot go wrong because I have been longing for it. I didn't know what I was longing for. It was just something like that. I didn't know what I was longing for. But the day I had that pulsation increasing, and now I feel like my heart is opening and expanding from my heart to head. There is no difference. It's just one. It expands so much, so wide, so open. It allows, so the body posture is like, now you look up. Now you be open. Why you're looking down? All life, that's how we learn to walk. So the shift, that everything that is happening in this moment, we can see within. And no one else can know that. No one else can feel that. Very beautifully, Kirti said that, you can only experience what you are going through. Trust your feelings. Know it. Acknowledge it. Thank you. I would like to hear one day, like, how the day you feel that transition, that you feel the shift. Okay, it clicked today. Wow. Many things, or totally, we see messages in the chat group, and it's so much full of love, receiving love, seeing that bird dance, and, that everything is so powerful, so magical, bringing us to our heart space.
And every time we experience this, we always come back to the present moment. We are
Being in
not in, we don't have thoughts at the time. Just go and feel that thing, that okay, at this time I'm feeling so much love. Are there any thoughts? You won't have thoughts. See, that's a beautiful thing about this experience, that you are beginning to come and practice being in the present, being in the present where everything is actually happening. Everything is right now happening at this moment. And when you are in this state, you experience it all so truly. This is so powerful that if you continue to practice this and be in this state most of the time, you will have the ultimate experience of life. Abundance in everything. Being in the present brings that. Abundance in everything. Happiness, joy, bliss, and relationships, financial, physical, everything becomes abundant. You start becoming just like a flower. You start feeling that thing, right? So, anytime let's say you have a challenging experience right now, somebody is saying something which is causing discomfort within you, immediately think about million more things around you that are expressing love. Let's move to that. I have so much alternative available for experiencing love. I don't have to worry about this one thing which is bugging me. Shift, and you re-energize, you're back, and then that thing stops hurting you. That's the meaning of abundance. That's how you use your being abundant. Everything is there. Like you have infinite ways in which you can stay happy. Now that's where the awareness is, right? I am in happiness, I am in joy. And to maintain this state, the entire universe is collaborating with me. Through its various different ways, it's expressing love for me. That's what this experience becomes ultimately. And then this very life that used to bug me becomes a joy, happiness. Now I don't even think about life anymore. I am just here. Flowing becomes natural and normal. You just become integral part of the flow of the universe. Chalo, good.
So no more theoretical understanding of heart, no more theoretical understanding of love. It is our experience without, thinking of attachment, without thinking of any karma or any sort of mindly talk. Just allow to be, live every moment. Every moment is moment of love. Even if somebody is criticizing, enjoy that. Have fun with it. Have a kiddish talk. What if they make fun of me? That's okay. At least they are happy. They are laughing.
Yes, yeah. Yes, Gracie.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's really another amazing experience. Thank you, Kirtiji, so much for the wonderful experience. And I really like the way she said, she gave an example of one person. So, and that came to my mind that, like we say that God is everywhere. And some people say, why should I go to temple or Gurudwara or anywhere? Why God is everywhere? So I can just feel God everywhere. But at the same time, if God is everywhere, God is in Gurdwara and temple too. right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So why do you have to refrain from entering just because you want to say, "Oh no, because I think God is everywhere. So why should I go to temple?" But no, you can go to temple too, right?
Exactly. So
That's what yeah,
it
that's what I felt. And also I felt a lot of things today. I don't know how do I mention. I heard some voice of this is another group that I do meditation with, and this person who is like teaches. I heard his voice. I don't exactly remember what he said, but it was something really nice, something really positive. And then I felt like something in my left side of brain, as if something is opening.
mm,
And apart from that, like I felt like love everywhere and all that I've been feeling like for quite some time now. So they were all like crazy feelings and crazy experiences, all nice and lovely. And yeah, I'm
very good.
really happy.
Okay.
Really, really happy.
Now
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand. Now I understand why I was getting this thought in the morning. This morning before the session, I was getting this thought about why do I avoid certain things? Why not include them, right? Like you
yeah,
mentioned,
yeah,
going to the temple, going to Gurdwara.
yeah, yeah,
It, that's just my mental barrier. And if I
yeah, yeah,
shed the barrier, then those places are acceptable to me. I may or may not go there. That's a different thing.
yeah,
But the reason for not going should be dropped.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
They are
yeah,
inclusive. We have to become inclusive. Once we become inclusive, we expand. Now that mandir, that Gurdwara is becoming part of me now.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is for me. It is there in me. I can
yeah,
go there when I feel like.
yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah,
how we have to look at things. Yeah, this
yeah,
is what I
that's
got this
amazing.
morning actually. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
My context was slightly different from this one. There is a group of my socials in my social circle that are planning to do a festival celebration thing, like a big event for public here in my city, right? So they wanted me to join their meeting, and I said, well, I do not want to get associated with these activities anymore, right? Then I thought, well, what is blocking me? Why am I thinking like this? I mean, they have respectfully agreed, but what I'm saying is, I had something going on inside me, and I was looking at it. Why am I doing that? Well, okay, I made my choice. Now, as I'm thinking more about it, I'm learning and understanding, well, okay, I'm done with that experience, so I don't have to be there, but I should definitely not consider it to be an experience that is not good, right? I'm done with it. That part is okay. I have experienced it enough, and now I'm moving on. That part is fine. So, this is discernment. So, understanding this also within you is important. You are not rejecting something just because, oh, that's not good. Not that way. You accept it, well, okay. Some people are finding peace in it, some people are finding joy in it. Why not? Just go through it, right? And to me, I am done with it. Yeah.
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 It's like that thing comes from the ego mind. If we
Mm.
say that, okay, well, God is everywhere, so why should I go to temple? But the thing that you said, that's your choice, that comes from the awareness. You know that you know that God is everywhere, even in the temple, but that's your awareness. That's fine. I know that God is there too, but I
Yes.
would worship here. Not that, oh, why should I go there? Not from the ego sense, but from the self awareness.
Yes. And
Right,
my
right.
my worship is my expression of love.
Yeah, yeah,
That is the thought behind, right? When you
yeah,
feel love, when you are feeling love for all existence around you, all that you have been provided,
yeah,
right? This is such an awesome feeling, right?
yeah,
And you feel gratitude for all that you have.
yeah,
Wow, right?
yeah.
This is what becomes worship actually.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And what you do, what you think, even if you're doing something that you're offering to that love, to that God, to that energy, whatever you call it, it's again your worship. As long as you are in that state of love.
Yes, absolutely.
Crazy,
Yeah.
nobody thinks about all this. People blindly just go to temple or don't go to temple. They made a choice and they live with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day they open their
Yeah.
heart, they don't debate.
Yeah.
Right? So whether it is at home, you have mandir and you don't do any worship, but you know that
Yeah.
everything is resides here. And the very first day I started meditation, all the things that I was doing was gone. I was
Yeah.
fasting a lot, like immense fasting every month I was doing. And then all of a sudden, I didn't even realize when it happened. Nobody told me not to do it, but I was
Yeah.
more focused, enjoying my time, giving to my meditation instead of doing all that external activity.
Yeah. And honest to God, the same thing happened with me. I didn't even realize that I'm not worshiping, I'm not fasting, I'm not doing anything. I used to have 3 days of fast a week, and then everything was just gone. And I
It
didn't
is,
even feel bad
yeah.
about it or anything. Yeah.
And it is only important not to judge others based on that. You are open to choose what you want to do. I don't want to go anywhere. As I said, right, I don't have to decide now. Things are
Yeah.
already, I would think in a mind and I leave it to my higher self. And things will happen in such a way that, okay, you don't need to go here. No, you
Yeah.
have done enough of it. You are like, you have been mingling people. You've been trying to be with them, but that's okay. Let it be. Sometimes, the time is over. Now you move on with a new experience.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
many much
That's right.
more to come, right? Don't hold to the existing ones. Let them grow, and you also grow. The
Yeah. Yeah.
freshness is coming every moment, right? So you let go of old people. You embrace new people, and then
Yeah.
you still learn. You still grow. You still do the same thing, but the attitude, the inner has changed, who is experiencing.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much to all of
So
you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
so
Yes.
beautifully, I just realized that it has a lesson of letting go also, right? That's the biggest lesson of our life that we feel hard. Like Kirti started with that. Your time is over when things are like banging on each other. Why are you clinging to that?
Yeah.
Because then it goes for a very hard experience. I've seen my friends. If we don't let go, when we realize that it is not working out and we're still clinging, it's our higher self telling in different ways, but we are not understanding. Move on.
Yeah. That's another thing I learned like during these workshops, that I have started listening to my higher self more. Like even before, no matter like I was doing meditation or whatever, even before I would know that okay, do this or don't do this, but I wouldn't listen to that, and I would just ignore it. But now I have, when something is coming to my heart, I know that's my higher self. So Grace, you better do it.
The
Yeah, that's
first line
another
I
big
wrote,
change. Yeah.
the first line I wrote after meditation here today was, I trust myself completely. I am love. Yesterday,
See?
I was in the garden, I
Wonderful.
was saying the same thing. And like the first day, I think I wrote it in my true desire that I trust myself more, my higher self guiding me.
Yeah.
So things changed the very instantly. The same very day I had such experiences, things are not in the right direction. But when I said I trust, go through the experience, trust that experience. It's happening only for good.
Yeah. Yeah. So beautiful.
Nehaji saying
Yeah.
Grace is glowing. The flow of love is flowing.
Thank
That's
you.
what I could see.
And you didn't read the full sentence. Read it.
The
Grace
grace is
is
on face.
the grace is on face.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's all because of you guys. It was
You are.
hidden. It was, you were hidden somewhere, came out. It's coming out. Yeah.
I feel too
Coming.
much humble when I hear all that comment that it's all because of you. Nothing is because of her. Because you are giving that much effort. You are taking it that much. You're trying, it's a real diligent practice to be in our heart center. The more we do it, the more we break all that mental chatter that put us in, judgment and fear and past and future. Just be with it. Whatever is happening is happening. Now you're aligned. Just be there because it's a shift with transition. We have old patterns. We go back there again and again.
Yeah.
So The moment we start living in the heart space, I'm feeling my heart all the time. Can I go wrong? I'm not judging others. I'm being me. Let it be me. Okay, it's okay. Sometimes I do something that is awkward, but then I realize that was very much needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Initially,
guys.
when we
Thank you so much.
started the course, initially people used to have this problem: what is the heart? How can I be in heart? I am not able to be in heart space. How do I get there, etc. Right? Now you see how easy it is when we just make a little shift in our thinking process.
Yeah.
And Babaji has very gradually introduced that shift so beautifully that okay, now okay, move a little bit and then a little bit and then a little bit. You know, that's how
Eric,
beautiful it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
will you please
Yeah.
share your quote today? Put it on the screen so that it goes on YouTube also.
I this morning I had a little epiphany. So let me just explain, show it. Okay, you want me to show it? I will have to. Okay. So I will share my Canva screen. So this is what I got this morning. Every moment is an opportunity to experience love. So I immediately made a little card and I will be sharing this card in the group too. Here it is in Hindi. हर पल प्रेम का अनुभव करने का एक अवसर है. So this is,
Wow.
Share a picture, right?
yeah,
You had a picture, you can put it full screen.
I don't have a picture, that was just a screenshot I had taken.
Okay.
So basically, this is a summary of this lesson actually. Right? You can experience love every moment because all that is there is just love. So
Yeah.
so when you are in the moment, that's only when you experience it truly.
Thank you.
Out.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's small, few lines, few words. Sound simple, easy. How easy it is to experience now. It only can happen when you trust yourself, when you trust what you have understood so far. From chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, every lesson talks about God, talks about love, and you being there.
And eventually, see how we are transitioning from that word called God to the word called love. We are very gradually transitioning. And our understanding of both these words is changing. What we knew about God and what we knew about love is both changing now. That is the shift. We are now beginning to experience God. That's how beautiful and how powerful this whole thing is. So, yeah.
Anyone would like to share? Ask anything, any difficulty? How many of us have been able to create the creating formula? One reminder about the creating formula, it says, I don't know if we have gone through that yet or not, but once we say it, we feel it, it is created. We don't have to reread it, but have it in your heart that, okay, you have created this, have that feeling that it is with you, even with the perfect form of love, the experience, that unconditional love with that person. It is in terms of feeling. It could be simply, holding hands, simply sitting silently, being with someone. You can choose your own venue where you want to be, and then have that feeling, experience that with your closed eyes, just experience. There doesn't have to be a known person, a physical person, but the experience is important. The way you want to feel love. It's very private. It's very, different to each person. And there, do not hesitate that it's wrong. That's the block that we have been carrying, thinking love in a frame, in a mindset of being a mother, of being a wife, of being somebody and wearing some kind of block, and then just acting on that terms. It's mental. So friendship gives us that openness, that expression, that vastness. That just trust that you have everything within. Although we are in such certain conditioning, but nothing stops us from feeling what we want to feel. As I said, you might have remembered that we take this birth choosing people around, having certain experiences with them. We want to hold that finger with, holding that mother's finger like this, but just sitting idly with, feeling non-judged, just being there, doing nothing in silence. So there could be anything that is with you. Maybe somebody could say this to me: "You are beautiful." You just have that feeling. You made my day. You made my life. Just have that feeling. Nothing can stop you. The person is not important. Always the feeling, whether it is good, bad, whatever has happened, just feel it. Until unless we have a happy ending, the experience is not over. So takeaways, learning, finding love in situation, finding love in everybody. We are moving, like we are done with that experience actually. Release them, move forward.
So there are a couple of things here. Jyoti ji is asking, is higher self and soul, Atma, one and the same? So you will notice that in this book, the Babaji has not used any of those terms that we have always heard from people, because those terms have created some kind of opinion in our head, just because how we learned it, from where we learned it, etc., and what somebody told us. So it is not our experience. So each of those terms, you will see in this book, none of those terms have ever been used, so that we first of all shed our bias. Then the term higher self got introduced, because higher self is connecting to me, and giving in the chapter where he has defined higher self, he has also mentioned there is no need to say that, but for now, for convenience of understanding, I am introducing the term higher self. We are basically splitting ourselves into two parts. So the communication is with the self. Now, how you understand the word self is important. That's what we are now learning. We are learning, who am I? That is, who is that self? That's what we are learning. And by learning about self, what am I learning? I am learning about God, because I am made in the image of God. So this is all so easy and simple to relate to. We are now no more thinking of hypothetical things. That's the purpose of this whole thing, right? So please do not try to confuse let all those terminology sit as a separate piece of information. We don't compare or combine them here. You get my point? So that we can now, this simpler understanding, we will live with. We will slowly understand, and once you are in the state, you will begin to see all that, right? From your experiential perspective. Each one of us will learn about those things eventually through this experience. Once we go through this experience, we will have the best available understanding of each one of those terms. I hope this is clear to all of you, right?
Beautiful, Shalishi. I would like to bring awareness to the chapter number 1, where he talks about the whole self, right? In chapter number 1, you want to experience your whole self. And I think in further, maybe fourth chapter or somewhere, it says that you are here to experience your whole self. For now, if you say that, it means, is it my higher self is my soul? Or then you will say, okay, is it me, my body? Who am I? Right? The definition here he is trying to give is you just don't see yourself in this physical world limited to this body, 5 senses, and few patterns you have been dealing with, right? You see yourself as your whole entire wisdom, and your attributes, your existence, your true existence is in form of God's image, which is love, light, joy, compassion. How will you define it? If you define your soul, how do you understand it? Is it clear to you what you mean when you say your soul? Or is it clear to you when you say my higher self, who has my all my wisdom, who is standing behind me, who is guiding me all the time, who has never lost its connection with God, having all the God's qualities. I have that trust. I have that that expression in me now. So when I say my soul is my higher self, or is it me, my higher self? We have to bring it in our experience, whatever terminology we pick. But what do we understand with it?
An easier way to understand this is that the higher self is that part of me which I can't see or perceive through my senses. So I have existence beyond what I can perceive. And perception is limited because of my 5 senses. So whatever I can perceive with my 5 senses about myself is only a small part of my big existence. Now, let me give you a picture of that big existence. It may sound a little confusing, but I'll give you through an example. Now think that my name is Rice. I am Rice, okay? We are not going to make idlis today, but right now I'm going to say I'm Rice, okay? And my existence is in a box. You fill the entire box with rice, okay? So think of this entire existence as that box. And Shailesh or rice is infinite. Now fill that entire thing with rice. Where will all of you go? Right? Now think of yourself as water. Okay, I want to also exist infinitely in the same very space. So you get added to that rice and you actually become one with that rice. Then whatever that new thing becomes two together, right? Likewise, all that exists is also infinite existence, and all of it together, think of that, existing simultaneously in the universe or beyond actually. Imagine that now, right? Everything exists simultaneously in infinite fashion, infinite way, without boundaries, without limitation. And when we say it is one, it means it has all permeated with each, and it has all become just like visible baat, right? Just like that. That is the higher self of all of us. In my bachelor days, we used to every alternate evening we bachelors would gather in a house. I was in Bangalore, and in Bangalore the wine shops are there at every street corner. So we were bachelors, youngsters, nothing else to do, no phones, no TVs were also not there, so prevalent at that time. So what to do? So we all would buy, each one would buy whatever drink they want and come and gather in one spot, in one person's house. And we didn't have any furniture at that time, so the rooms were all blank rooms. So everybody would go gather. Now, how do you share? There are 10 people. There is one bottle of beer, one bottle of wine, one bottle of whiskey. Somebody brought rum. All that is there. How do we share? What we did was, we had a bucket. We pour everything in that bucket, and you want rum? Okay, have one glass of this. You want whiskey? You have one glass of the same thing we are giving to everybody. You understand? This is what that higher self is. You want, Shailesh wants a higher self? Okay, here it is. This is Shailesh's higher self. It is the same. That is how our wisdom accumulates. Your wisdom, my wisdom, everybody else's wisdom is all together there. That is what is called all-knowing intelligence. I am all-knowing intelligence. How can I say that? Because there, everything is just one. Right? It's not perceptible to my senses. I can't perceive it. That's the only thing which is keeping me away from it.
We have to remember this book talks about practical experience, right? Practical guide. So there is no terminology, although it expects us to understand a few things about our soul journey, that we are not just this body in this lifetime. We have been coming and going, and we have certain patterns we have been carrying. That's the only understanding it wants us to have. And I think apart from that, everything just fits into the practical experience. As I said, now don't take the definition of love from anywhere. You have that, you trust that, and then you ask your higher self, what else you want to know? Now there's no guru outside. We are all learning at different levels. We are learning different layers and a different understanding, expanding. Right? And when higher self is there, nothing to worry. Whatever the experience comes, just enjoy it. It's so beautiful. So don't go in terminology. We want to break all that, right? We want to be called by my name, or make it easier, make it fun. I don't want to carry a bag to be a spiritual person and a religious person and having that attitude of wearing this and doing it this way and eating in this way and walking this. Just be. Do not take others' word that seriously that you are meditating but of no use. You are still getting angry, you are still doing this. And just allow to be, and just come to the space living the God attributes, God qualities, non-judgmental. Don't judge others, don't judge yourself. Just to be, try to be always be in your heart space and just enjoy this life. That's why we have come here. We are in a very beautiful turn we are taking, and then from there the shift starts. The life second inning starts in a very beautiful way. So I always remember Louisa saying that life is simple and easy when we let it work the way it has to work. We keep molding, we keep trying stretching, we keep trying making round jalebi, and then we think, okay, where am I now? We can't even express my true desire, what I really like to eat. That's my personal choice. Maybe people will laugh if I say that I would like to eat jackfruit seeds, although I don't, but I'm just taking an example of being weird. And then we are not accepting ourselves. So just allow to be. Yes, Shilamji, salute to your patience.
No. It's just that one thing when the question she asked, I also remembered from younger days, it was always till your age of 7 or like your subconscious is open, and that is the higher self which keeps guiding you to live in the right way. But we get so involved with the materialistic world that we just ignore it and just continue. So it seals itself then it stops advising because we are not able to perceive it, because we were not wanting to understand it. So when question of meditation and self-realization was told, that is, you try to open out your subconscious, and it's the higher self that will be guiding you, and that will be the true enlightenment for you to live this world, live in this world. So that's why that subconscious was a feeling of is equivalent to that higher self. I don't know whether that equals, but I just wanted to say that was deep
Subconscious
seated.
is also non-judgmental, right? It has all the knowledge. Whatever we see, it's like our existence has to have some memory, right? That's what we call subconscious, like a database of all the experiences.
Not,
And then
not
it's not just my experience. Now it connects to that supercomputer, it says, right? There is a computer and then it connects to a supercomputer. We download things.
so
Whatever
it's
is
not.
not my
It's not.
wisdom, I am channeling, I am getting it. That's what is like that channel word comes.
No. So it's not higher self, right?
Yes, subconscious is a part of higher self. Think of it like that. My subconscious is a part of higher self. Your subconscious is also a part of the same higher self. But
Okay.
how does higher self uniquely express itself? It has segregated, made, okay, this one is Sheelam, this one is Shailesh, this one is Preeti, right? And is segregated them, okay, I want to express as Shailesh here. And for that, I need these components which are there as part of this subconscious,
Okay.
right?
Subconscious is just memory, right? You cannot refer it to a person, that the self. If we
It
say
doesn't
the
guide you.
self, it's existence, right? It doesn't tell you anything. It has everything. You have to make choice. That then you use your conscious mind or your heart. The feeling, that intuition, that is now the subtler part of it. You have everything, you still make a silent, quiet selection of what you want to be.
Yeah.
So just not, I mean, as Shaliji said, you just use some part of it, right? So if you go on the detail, you will see that. But it's, remember you being your whole self. In this body, I want to live that God self. Okay, so leave the word of soul, the subconscious. These are the tools, right? Like we are not talking about using hands when I'm writing. We automatically say, okay, I wrote this. I used my hand to write. I didn't say that, right? I wrote, I just said that. So that's how it is. Subconscious is there. And just understand that you are here to experience yourself. How it happens, every bit of details you will understand. Then the connection with nature, all my surrounding, the people around me, and myself in this body. You will see, one day you will realize it's all you. The nature is you. Realization, okay? Not knowing, not by hearing others or from the scriptures or others' experiences. It will be your own unique experience.
Then just one more lighter thing I just wanted to share was
Yeah.
my grandfather used to always say our name has a lot of significance. When somebody is not very beautiful, she's named Sundari, means beautiful. So when she's being called, your mind starts making impression of somebody very beautiful. So today's chapter was love, and our Preeti madam, she's giving Preeti love, love, love everywhere. So it's overflowing with love having our Preeti on the Preeti session.
It's like seeking the purpose of life, right? You've been seeking what you are seeking. You don't know, because when people seek success. When people seek so and so to be in society, because it is known. Now you want to be loved. I didn't even know, but now I realize that automatically it comes within from me. I don't want to be anything else.
No,
I just want to
everyone
be
you
that.
will start getting the love flowing from them. Oh, Preeti is coming, so love is coming, So whatever, it's reminding them again and again. That's just
And
on the
that is
lighter.
what the reminder here. Everybody is love. Everything is love, but it's not a static feeling. You are unique. You have a unique vibration. The way you express love, that is unique. The way you see things in your own way, it has its own beauty.
But
Love and
she,
beauty is so much connected.
Sheelamji was giving a very beautiful suggestion to all the participants that whenever you see Preeti, think of love. That's what she's saying. Right? That's it. Preeti is coming, love is coming. Yeah. So, thank you. Thank you for this lovely suggestion. Yeah.
Thank you, Sheelamji. But yeah, I mean, there is
We,
no difference. We are all love, and
yeah.
the reminder is there that, even your brother, sister, whoever you think you are the closest,
No, no, when
everything
the
is love, unique expression.
Yes.
it gives the
Well,
impression in the mind immediately
Hmm.
that without knowing what sort of person is coming, but the love starts flowing. That's what when you say Shanti, there's peace. So
Hmm.
even if there's a lot of chaos, Shanti, Shanti, that it brings in peace. So that was just lighter side. I just thought, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much.
Yeah. So this philosophy of naming the children after God's names or God's basically things of this nature. What was the reason? Think about it. Some people interpret it, oh, if they repeat that name every time, so by the time they die, they would have achieved nirvana. Not like
Yeah.
that. That's not the purpose. The purpose was to be reminded of the qualities that are associated with the name. So if I name my son Krishna, every time I call him, I should remind myself of the qualities that I am inviting.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, that was the original intent. That's why the names were kept that way. People lost track of it because half, or I would say 90% of people don't even know the qualities, right? They simply know the name, right? And they have different imaginations because of the way society is, the way the media is, the way representations are made. So things have become vitiated. But all I'm saying is the original intent and the significance of naming people was that only. Once we are out of this body, there is no name. The name belongs to only the body, right? So I have been
Very
having so many names in the past life. Every time I come, I get a name. That's my ID card. That's all, right? So basically, names otherwise have only one. In fact, in one of the books I read, when we are in between lives, one life to the next life, in between, when we are planning our next life, we also plan the name, and the name has a significance. The name is actually a reminder to self. At some point in time, I am going to wake up and understand the big clue for my life. So your name actually contains a clue for your own self realization. That is a coded message, and that's a coded message that your inner self understands. It's pre-programmed for it. At some point it will click. So our names have that significance also. And also the names of let's say your partner, for example, your life partner's name. That name would have actually made you remember in your existence that this is the person I want experience with. That was an inner reminder. You won't consciously know it, but you would want to marry that person only. When you hear that name, it will click something inside, and that's the person you want to marry. So these are all coded messages for our own guidance in physical body. And this is all agreed upon before we come into the body. All that is agreed upon. So these are things to ponder and enjoy. Not really something that we should worry too much about. Our life is guided, automatic. It's already on autopilot. It's guided. We don't really have to worry. We have to just enjoy what we have. That's all. If we are able to enjoy, which we are learning in this chapter, if we are able to enjoy what we have, everything that I have is a matter of love. That's about it. And you begin to enjoy it. You don't need any other philosophy, no knowledge, nothing. Gracie wants to say something. Yeah.
Uh, Shaileshi, when you're talking about the names, that reminds me something. Like before my marriage, when my dad was looking for someone for me, I told my dad clearly, okay, with grace, I don't want any Suresh, Ramesh, or something like that. I said on the wedding card, it should not say Grace, but Suresh or Ramesh or, that awkward name. Luckily, my husband's name is Kshitij, which is really good. Like, it went well. So that was my biggest fear. I said, I didn't want like Ramesh, Sumesh, that's Grace. So I even told that to my husband, and he was laughing. But he said that you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So that was coded in your mind. It
Yeah,
was
now I see
coded.
that.
Yeah, yeah. We
And
always have these are those software people will know understand it differently. These are called flags. We
yeah, yeah,
embed flags in the code so that we can
yeah,
troubleshoot it when needed. Right?
yeah,
These
yeah.
are all the, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when we first like dated after like my marriage was fixed, my husband asked me the spelling of his name and I couldn't spell it because K is silent in that. But I was happy. Okay, now a unique name. So I'm really happy. I know,
Yes.
I know. Yeah,
Yes.
that's all I
This
just wanted to share.
good.
Yeah,
Very good. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So yeah. Life is so full of love. Imagine how much love I'm feeling when I'm hearing all these things. It's just flowing so beautifully. Thank you. Thank you, masters. Shall Preeti, is there something you want to add, or shall we bring the session to close?
We are all good. We can
Yeah. See,
conclude the
Jyoti ji
session.
has beautifully said, my name is Jyoti and my husband's name is Prakash. See?
Same to
Cute.
same.
No, 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 no. Jyoti and Prakash. Jyoti is the source of Prakash. Ah,
Very true.
good. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, masters. So tomorrow we will meet for question answers. Continue your practice and keep enjoying. Right? Expand now. So I noticed that so far, unconditional love, as I had asked in the group, in how many ways are you able to feel unconditional love? All the experiences that people have shared are related to nature. There is no person in it. Think about it, right? You experience unconditional love from nature. Why not from people? Think about that one, right? I will give you, this is the homework. Think about it. And tomorrow we will do question answers, and please do continue your practice and keep enjoying as much as the more you expand your horizon, you have to now start opening your mind. Well, okay, how about that item? How about this thing? Right? How do I experience love? So once you open up and start exploring, your vision is going to expand significantly. So just enjoy it, and we'll be together again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.